have a great day, you know, relax. If you know, we want it to be open, we want it to be about 100% you, okay? We want it to be an event where it's just information to help you. It doesn't matter where you are right now, what business you're in, where you are in your life. This information is going to help you get to the next level. Maybe it'll make you be a better parent, maybe it'll make you be a better child, whatever it is. That's what we want to be able to give back to you today, okay? As we go through the information, feel free to take lots of notes. The information, you know, we can send it out to you guys too once we're done, but we want it to be open. If you have questions too, while I'm speaking, you know, while Mary's speaking, let us know, put your hands up. We want it to be open, okay? Because it is a lot that we're going to be covering. So, first things first, let's get started here, okay? We are talking about having an entrepreneurial mindset, okay? So when you think about this, it sounds, you know, we hear this word a lot, and a lot of us don't really know what it means to be an entrepreneur. You know, we think it means you have to sit down in a room all by yourself and think about a business from scratch, go to the bank, get a loan, you know, have someone sell, you know, get an idea, get some backing behind it. That's not necessarily true. Anywhere you go, if you're working for someone else and you think like you're working for yourself, you will always do better. And that's the main message that we want to get across to you today, okay? It doesn't matter who you're working for, you're always working for who? You, okay? At the end of the day, who do you represent? Yourself. And that's what an entrepreneurial mindset ultimately is, okay? So what we want to cover today are a couple of things. You know, what's huge to me is that I'm not supposed to do well in this business. Everything that, you know, I was raised from when I was 5 years old all the way up to when I was 24, I was going to go to medical school. I was studying to become a doctor. If you came and saw me when I was 8 years old, 18 years old, 22 years old and said, you're not going to be a doctor, I would say to you, you clearly have no idea who I am and how many years I've invested into myself. I would have put my life on it that I would have been wearing a white coat. I'm wearing a white coat today, but it's a different type. You know, I would have been prescribing medication. And so what I was doing was I was going through school, and there's a difference in mindsets of school, traditional versus non-traditional. And what made me do well was understanding different philosophies that take place in the business world. And ultimately what I understood was it doesn't matter what you're doing, if you're a doctor, if you're a lawyer, if you're a firefighter, if you think about things in terms of being an entrepreneur, if you have a sense of ownership, you're always going to do a better job. And this was huge for me. What I know for sure is that what we have in common is that each one of us has this ultimate desire to do better. Do you guys agree? There has to be something burning inside of you that says, I'm supposed to do great things. You know, I was raised in a family where it was a middle-class family growing up, but I had this uncle who had Bentleys and Mercedes, and there was something when I would see those cars, that something inside of me that said, whatever he does, like I gotta get, one day I want to be driving those cars, one day I want to be having those things. So this is what we have in common in this room. And the reason why I know this for sure is because you guys are investing your time to get better, okay? And that says a lot. A lot of people, there's opportunities out there, but a lot of people don't take the time to actually invest the time to make themselves better. And that's what separates entrepreneurs versus people that are just going to be plugging in and plugging out. So I commend you for that. What we want to do is, you know, cover some basic stuff. And this is huge. You know, when I went to school, I was taught very basic things, but what you're going to learn today is that if you can see the world through a different lens. You know, imagine this. Imagine someone gave you glasses to put on and it actually had an image already imprinted. Some of us need to take those glasses off and see the world the way it really is, okay? So if you're in the usual industry of school, a lot of times it's like you're wearing these glasses that are blocking what's really in front of you. And what you want to be able to do is lift up those glasses, lift up those barriers, and see how great the opportunity is, see how big the world is in front of you, okay? And today what we're going to be covering today is a lot of knowledge, okay? What I'm giving you is information. What life is going to give you is education through experience, okay? But what you're going to gain today is knowledge so that you can apply it in any area of your life and do better, okay? All right, and last but not least, I want to introduce our speaker, okay? When I joined this business, I was mentored by Dillah, and he really helped me reframe my thinking, and that's what helped me to do very, very well. Sometimes we want to do better, but it's like you need someone to give you a helping hand to make you see better. It's like a coach, okay? And that's what mentorship's about. You have to have people in your life that are living what you want to live so that you can get to a place that you want to be. And Barry was absolutely that for me, so it's an honor and it's a privilege to have him here. You know, the things that he's going to say are going to hit you, okay? And when it hits you, it should hit you to the point where you make a decision because you change the way you feel about things, okay? Make it have a lasting impact on you, okay? So I want to welcome Dillah to the stage. Welcome.